To go along with my obsession with eating all the time, I'm quite fond of feeding people that I like. One of my friends is a celiac sufferer and I wanted to treat them by making some biscuits. Though in typical fashion, I wanted something a bit more flavourful. So here we have a Salvation inspired gram flour biscuit that I made a few varieties of flavours, going from earthy to kind of licorice type vibes to straight up spicy. This biscuit is flavoured with ginger, cardamom, cinnamon. The full recipe can be found on feedingsmare.com. To a large bowl, add in some brown sugar, plant butter and some plant yogurt. Cream them together with a spatula, or do what I did and give up towards the end and use a mixer. It is possible to do it with a bit of elbow grease, but I wasn't feeling it today. So whatever equipment you have, just go with it. Once we got that butter and sugar all creamed together nicely, we're gonna sift in some gram flour, spices, salt and some baking soda. Try not to skip out on the sifting because we need to ensure there are no lumps and the gram flour remains light and airy. Compared to some other gluten-free flours, gram flour is traditionally used in Salvation recipes. For this specific recipe, it creates a nice and crisp exterior to the biscuit while the interior remains nice and chewy. Give that a good mix until everything's well incorporated. Again, I was lazy and used a hand mixer again. To let the flour hydrate and all the flavours mingle, we're gonna store this in the fridge. Keep in the fridge for 30 to 60 minutes. The longer you keep it chilled for in the fridge, the better the texture and flavours will be. So I kept mine chilled overnight and then baked the next day. To bake, break off pieces of the chilled dough into 30 to 40 gram pieces. In between your hands, roll them into a ball and then gently press them between your palms to create a thick, flat disc. Place these discs onto a lined baking sheet ready to bake. Repeat this for the rest of your dough and line your baking tray with the biscuits, ensuring that there's plenty of space for spreading between each one. I had some leftover dough that I didn't fancy baking, so I just wrapped it up and stuck it back in the fridge. Unbaked dough will last roughly about 2 weeks in the fridge. As long as you put it in a airtight container, it will be good. These go into a preheated oven to bake for roughly 15 to 20 minutes. You can tell when these are ready when the edges of the biscuit are nice and golden. Gram flour biscuits are pretty delicate when they're hot, so leave them to cool on the baking tray for about 10 to 15 minutes. As these cool down, they do get a lot more firmer and crispier. Like most of us, I'm pretty impatient when it comes to baked goods, so I picked one up rather early and it was nice, warm and chewy in the middle. But if you leave it for that much longer, it will have that iconic biscuit snap. Yeah, there's no snap there, so let's try that again. Soft or snappy, I mean, these are just amazing, so I hope you give this a try. Full recipe is on feedingsmare.com. Let me know if you'll give these a try, drop a like and please subscribe. Thank you.